Southern California and Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. For the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back easily. Now a swing and a drive high in the air and deep to right center field. And that ball is gone dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Swinging a high chopper to third. And they are not going to get him at first. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first.
Tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do as the things up at 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game. Colin Cowgill digs in at the plate. And a double steal try here. Here's one hit towards the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2. Taken for ball 1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Rios the catch, tagging as the runner from third. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly.
That's way too many this early.
Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. It's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Prince Fielder is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Oh, and this fastball is absolutely grooved as it is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. Angels held in check there. Score holds at 4-3. And he takes ball 4, so a good job of the order. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Alex Rios, 94, 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Jose Alvarez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just
win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run. But you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And here's a ball in the air now carrying a bit out toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5. And this is on the ground toward the hole. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Right in. He walked and came around to score his first time. On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. Chris Iannetta will dig in. He drove in a run with a sacrifice fly his first time. First pitch, and he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Angels go quietly there, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Fernando Salas is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Herrera, he picks up stolen base number 7 so far on the year. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the 3rd out. David Freese ran way in and just about drilled him.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Oh, and this goes right past him. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Chris Iannetta get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. Back, it's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Eric Ibar will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first.
Cabrera for 1. Throw to first is not in time. And we got coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Jonas.
You need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Well hit, deep right center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label. So,
meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back.
Ibar for 1. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score. New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the hard-working left-hander Sean Burnett. Alex Rios will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Chopped to third, tough to get to. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. To the hole left side, and it's through, a base hit. Hamilton gets it in, so that'll hold the runner at third base. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Oh, here's a hard hit ball. That'll get down into left center field. That's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home.
Well, this game is not lacked for offense. That's
Chris
for sure.
Iannetta will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
And I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
And a high throw that time, but Fielders. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Rios is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2-1. Ibar on at first, and now the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And guys, the Rangers couldn't have done it tonight without the contributions of this player. Prince Fielder. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Rangers come out on top 10-6. Good night from Anaheim.
The loss goes to Joe Smith. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.